This week on Wildcat News, we find out the differences between two haunted attractions.
We look into the age limit on trick-or-treating.
And we find out why students enjoy dressing up for Halloween.
All these stories and more coming up because Wildcat News starts now.
Good morning, West Johnston, and happy Halloween. I'm Allison Wade.
And I'm Miranda Bean. There has been controversy on when people should stop trick-or-treating.
Should teens go trick-or-treating? A poll conducted in 2017 asked the question, how old is too old to trick-or-treat? 73% of more than 2,000 respondents agree that kids should stop trick-or-treating between the ages of 12 to 17. Junior Sage FRIAR still participates in Halloween activities and shares what she likes most about trick-or-treating.
Trick-or-treating has always been such a fun thing to me. Probably since a young age, I've always really enjoyed trick-or-treating. I love dressing up, I love getting the candy, going out with my friends, going out with my family, enjoying time together. So for me, it would be very important to be able to do it again, even at an older age, or even if I was an adult and had kids of my own when I'm older, just being able to go out and see my kids have fun like that would be a great experience.
Sophomore Braden Gray feels that there shouldn't be an age limit when it comes to trick-or-treating.
I guess that we are definitely getting towards the end of when you should probably stop trick-or-treating. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's just people expressing themselves and having fun for the last couple of years that they can do it. I think people should do whatever they want to, as long as they want to, like, because you're only young for so long, and I feel like at a certain point it just gets like frowned upon if you start trick-or-treating.
FRIAR shares the excitement of dressing up with younger siblings for Halloween.
Nowadays, I definitely would prefer probably hanging out with my friends and going to parties over trick-or-treating. I still do it though because I do have younger siblings, but I just think it doesn't only benefit my younger siblings to have somebody there and enjoy time with, it also is benefiting me because I get to hang out with them and have family time that I normally don't get to have.
Gray feels Halloween allows teens to feel like carefree kids again.
You have to make such influential life decisions that are going to affect you for the rest of your life at such a young age. And I guess Halloween and trick-or-treating and stuff like that, being able to dress up in costumes is a way that kids can express themselves and still be kids even though they're going through these tough times in life.
I'm Miranda Bean, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Miranda. Haunted attractions are a popular activity throughout the month of October. Caroline Carlson reports.
Spooky season is here, and to celebrate, many fear-seeking students like to indulge in Halloween-centered activities. Senior Taylor Evans works as an actor at Ken's Harvested Nightmares and finds it exciting.
You don't recognize yourself, and even my friends who go through don't even recognize that it's me because you get to change your voice and just like change your personality for that 3 or 4 hours that you're there, and you just feel like a completely different person.
Senior Tanya DeBlasio works concessions at Fear Farm, but has participated in all the activities Fear Farm has to offer, and talks about why she finds them frightening.
A lot of the actors carry like chainsaws or have scary makeup and like go behind you and just like yell or something, and they definitely do get right in your face, and there's like strobe lights and stuff that make it more like unexpected.
DeBlasio explains why she chose not to be an actress.
They're in the cold and a lot of them get tired super easy, and also it's really challenging to be an actor because the boss wants to make sure you are scaring people. It makes it very clear that you could be fired and that there's always someone else to replace you.
Evan shares what it takes to be an actor.
You have to just let it all out and go crazy with whatever you're doing. Scream, yell, but don't say boo because that's the least scary thing ever. But this is not something where you can just walk out and be like, ah, boo. It's something you have to put 100% into to get the best outcome.
Evans feels taking on a role of a feared character helps her to overcome it.
My biggest fear is clowns, and so they actually asked me to be a clown my second night I was there, and I was like, ugh, I don't know, because I'm kind of terrified of clowns myself. But in the end, we had one of the best outcoming houses. People were loving the clown house in the end, and I think it was more because of like once you get into that character or something that you're scared of, it becomes easier to like confront that you're not really scared of it. You just needed to like see what it was to be the person scaring as like what you're scared of.
There are some downfalls the actors often face.
Sometimes people don't realize that we are people too, and they'll throw punches and stuff at us sometimes if they get scared enough. don't touch the actors. We're there to do our jobs. We're not there to touch you or anything else other than scare you. But the biggest thing is be ready to have fun and get the mess scared out of you.
I'm Caroline Carlson, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Caroline. Now let's head over to Grace and BETZ with the rundown.
I'm Grace and BETZ and welcome to the rundown. Here's the last week's scores. Last Tuesday, varsity soccer lost 2-1 against Clayton. Thursday, varsity volleyball won 3-0 against CB Aycock to advance to the semifinals of the state competition, and varsity football lost 63-13 against Cleveland. Come out and support your fall athletes before the season is over. I'm Grayson Betts, and that's your week's rundown.
Thanks, Grayson. Some students see dressing up for Halloween as a way to express creativity.
Halloween is known to be the night of trick-or-treating, but for some people, dressing up is more to them than getting free candy. Senior Cassidy Dellinger explains why Halloween costumes can be a form of self-expression.
I think there are a lot of things that could be derived from self-expression, but picking who you want is very big. Like, I don't necessarily want to say creativity, but as an individual, who you pick to dress up as says a lot about you or what you're interested in.
Sophomore Allison Gattis thinks that Halloween wouldn't be the same without the creative makeup.
I think I've seen a couple people with like the whole full-fledged zombie makeup walking around and having a good time. And I think they're really cool. I think the crazy makeup just brings more fun into the night.
Dellinger shares that Halloween is an outlet for her and her friends to have fun and be themselves.
I have a Halloween party every year and I invited the whole band and we had 87 people show up. Like I said earlier, everybody's like, Christmas is the time for people and family and friends to come together, but you can pick any day for people to come together, and Halloween just happens to be like our outlet that we always pick to come together and dress up as and do fun things.
Gattis says that you're never too old to dress up.
I mean, people think dressing up is for little kids or it's just kind of lame, or you either have to go all out and be crazy scary or you have to be like risque. That's a good word. Risque with it. But if you're dressing up as someone you want to be, or dressing up as someone you think is cool, or just dressing up in general, you can do it whenever, and I think you can do it just as you please, and I feel like there shouldn't be rules or boundaries on it.
I'm Allison Wade, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Allison. Mason Butcher sits down with students to find out their favorite thing about Halloween.
What's your favorite Halloween activity?
Trick-or-treating because I like to eat candy.
I like giving out candy to the kids. It's fun to give back to the community.
I like to carve pumpkins with my family because it's good family bonding time.
Carving pumpkins.
I like to eat candy, you know, chocolate, Reese's Pieces.
Taking my little sister trick-or-treating, watching scary movies.
What I like to do on Halloween is, you know, I get a group of friends, we just go by, we grab some candy and stuff, you know. Then if we see little kids on the street, we chase them, you know what I'm saying? Something slight.
I like to do classic Halloween pranks like egging people's houses.
I like to get candy. You know, I prank too. You know, my dog Antoine, throwing eggs at houses.
I don't know you.
That's it.
Thanks, Mason.
Well, that's all for us this week. If you have any comments, questions, or story leads, email us at wjstudentmedia@gmail.com or send us a tweet at wjstudentmedia.
And if you want to watch Wildcat News at home, on the go, or catch up on past episodes, go to wjstudentmedia.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Miranda Bean.
And I'm Allison Wade. Thanks for watching and have a great week.